liberties to send me his links of him doing. Y'all, when I tell you a bullet was dodged.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this video is the part 2 video of the video I posted previously of the sister who came to share the story of how she tried to get into the dating scene and the man she met that took her on a date and spent about $500. This man flipped on her because she did not say I miss you too when he said I miss you. So apparently, if you haven't seen part 1, please go check out part 1 so you get full context of this story time. This is the continued part of it because we got to the place where this man, this unhinged black man, started selling her voice note after multiple of messages. After he tried to contact her with over 8 different numbers, she keep blocking each and every number. It keep generating new numbers, keep contacting her and keep calling her names. If you haven't seen the part 1, please go check out part 1. I'll leave it down in the description box so that you can click on it and go check it out. But yeah, I just feel like this is a much and I'm so intrigued to see what the remaining messages he sent because it only went out on a date and it went left real quick there. Anyway, guys, before we get into the sister continue our story, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? What did I do to you? Go ahead and smash the subscribe button down there below and don't forget to click the bell so you get notification once I upload video. You don't want to miss out on the story time and conversations we have here on this channel. So with that said, guys, let's go check it out and then we'll talk more.
I'm gonna call you out your name. Of course I'm gonna call you out your name. You disrespected me. Fuck. Come on. I just told you the return of investment has to be correct. Come on, bro. Like you're being an idiot. Imagine if Drake took you out. You know, would you have told him, oh, I don't know how to respond? No, you wouldn't have. You would have acknowledged him, and you would have said, hey, what's up? Oh, I know you were in Colombia. I miss you too. You know. Hey, you're saying this true color shit. This is me. I've never changed. I've never changed. You the one who switched up, talking about, oh, well, I don't know how to respond, you know. It's been like, you know, a week and a half. I'm just so clueless. I have nothing to say. Like, what the f*** you say? You sound like a f*** You know, I took you out on your birthday, and you talking about, oh, I don't know how to respond. Self. And if you can't see where I'm coming from, you're an idiot. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't care if you got big ass. Like, come on, it's gotta be like, come on, bro. I don't know so many types of women. I need stability in my life. You gotta have a good head on your shoulders. I got plenty of money. I don't like, come on. What are we doing here? What are you doing? You gotta come correct. That's why you're single. You talking all this. You're single. You got all these big guys. You're so nice. You're so amazing, but you're single. Tell me about it. Why are you single? There's a reason why. Because of this. Why am I single? Because American women suck. Every time I go out of the country, it's like instant. Like, crazy, bro. I mean, even out of Miami too, but like, out of the state, you know, it's way easier. But still, you know, it's like you American women are so burnt out. No matter what, you know, it's like you're just gonna like be like, why even ask me to take you to Nikki Beach if you're not interested? That's the part. I don't even like me, like, you know, like that's fine. I have options, but like, don't tell me, oh, take me to Nikki Beach, and then right after say, oh, well, I don't know how to respond. It's like you don't realize, bro. Like you women are just trash, bro. You know, because you act like talking to you was like, oh my god, he's so aggressive. This is not the guy that I met. Yeah, the guy that you met put on a $500 dinner. Only for you to say today, oh, I don't know how to respond. Am I still talking to the same guy? Like what did your ex put you through? I'm sure you didn't do a guy thing except sit there and be a bitch. You know? What did he do to you? Did he beat you? No. Did he take any money from you? No. Didn't do nothing. Like, black women always want to put a black man down, bro. No matter what it is.
This
I don't
is
see
insane.
no pictures on your
Mind you, we
Instagram
never
that
talked
you
about my ex because I don't talk about
just
exes
your
on.
face. I done learned so much from my ex-girlfriends. I just don't give a anymore. If you're gonna treat me like shit, I'll treat you like shit. Oh, I don't know how to respond. Well, okay. Stick my finger.
Y'all hear them cocaine sniffs too, right? Oh, okay.
Oh my god. I hate living here, bro. I really do. I really, 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 really do. Like, I really, 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 really do. I hate living here, bro. Because of a woman like you, bro. You're you. Like, look at, we could have talked about it if you came at me respectfully. You respected me. So, we could have talked about it right now. And you still won't pick up the phone because you're immature. You don't know how to treat a man. That's why your last relationship failed. My last relationship lasted 4 years. Your last relationship is like you don't even talk about it. You got me
Right.
talk about
We
it.
literally never talked about my last relationship. I'm gonna be making all these assumptions.
Oh, you can't even keep a man? I wonder why. Because you're a gold digger. Because you have nothing to offer in any kind of relationship. All you do is say, I don't know how to respond. Can you take me to Nikki Beach? Like, don't sit up here thinking like I'm desperate for you. That's the only way that can be interpreted. Like, you think I'm desperate for you or some shit. After I didn't talk to you for like a week and a half. I don't know what your mind, bro. You're just a to me. I don't even respect you anymore after you said that shit. You know? I was willing to just take you out, like, okay, like, you know, she might be a gold digger, but I'll still take her out and have fun. She seems like a cool girl. But then you're going to say, oh, I need to try to be genuine with your stupid black box. Tell you I miss you. What do you tell me? Oh, I have no idea how to respond to that, buddy. You know, I don't even know why you said that. Like, wow. What is you, Kevin Hart? What was you, Monique now? You Monique? Fuck that.
Yeah. So that was that. So mind y'all, I sent this message before I listened to all of the voice messages and how disrespectful they were. I said I could understand how you could have misinterpreted my message and it upset you, but there's no reason to defend myself because it's gone too far. Yes, we had a good time, but not good enough to come back from you calling me out my name. He said if we had such a good time, then you would hear me out instead of being passive aggressive. You wouldn't just be so quick to block me like I'm some kind of psycho. Women like you never ever pick up the phone like a grown woman. But keep it real, I don't think you was really interested in me if you're going to tell me you don't know how to respond. That's some clown shit in my book. I said I would have heard you out if you came respectfully. He said, I had every right to call you out of your name because you disrespected me. Why would I come at you respectfully when you disrespected me like that? So how was I supposed to interpret it? I keep asking you, but you're not responding. I said, I was interested in you, but you clearly don't believe that, so it doesn't matter what I say. He said, you see that passive-aggressive bullshit doing? I was this and I was that, and we had such a great time and great fun and this and that, but extremely passive-aggressive, and you never even apologize once. You don't respond to a man saying you don't know how to respond when he did good by you. Are you listening? I said, have you apologized for calling me a fat, worthless you should kill yourself? He said, okay, I mean, yeah, I apologize for that, but that shit hurt when you say you don't know how to respond. That's basically saying you don't miss me, as if I'm not shit to you. So I'm sure you can understand how that frustrated me. If not, then that's clown shit, and I stand by that, because I did good by you till you said this stupid ass shit that angered me. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, it's just more and more and more messages. Then he goes to tell me, I told you that I don't care about that shit. I used to do porn with over 50 videos. Want to see? Hold on, you think I'm playing? Then proceeds to send me his links of him doing. Y'all, when I tell you a bullet was dodged, he just kept going. I said, I hope you feel better with all that off your chest, and I hope you found what you're looking for. He said, you're a yourself, bitch. I said, okay. He said, that's why you're single. You're just a handout, talking about you don't miss me. Well, you didn't miss me. You're just a fat black bitch with big tits and broke his playing innocent. Da 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 da. I said, if I'm all that, then why are you so mad? And then he just kept going. Y'all, I told him, the last thing I said to him was that he said that I begged him to take me to Nikki Beach. I said, I never begged you to take me anywhere. And again, you suggested both places. And then I blocked him. once again. And then I called the police and filed a police report. After literally messaging, harassing me, calling me from all different types of numbers for hours, he then decides to go through my social media and begin sending messages to my friends and people that follow me.
What?
This is what he sends to one of my homegirls. Like, sir, you're completely unhinged. Like, this type of behavior is so freaking scary, because what are you on?
Yeah.
Literally, to be this angry, this like hostile after going on one date, and you're acting like I disrespected you, I did something wrong to you, when literally I just wanted to address the discrepancy between your words and your actions. Like, this is insane. I'm not gonna lie, I was about to call my ex back and let him know I want my family back. Like, that man done messed up. Let me let that be known. He done messed up. But this was way out of my comfort zone. I literally never expected things to blow up like this. I was genuinely hoping we could just have a conversation about, like, you know, where we see things going, you feel me, being like just super honest about the rate and speed that we want to like progress things. I didn't know that was like such a offense. Yeah. And there's parts of this where, you know, I kikied and I laughed and all of that stuff, but honestly none of this is really funny. The police came over and I filed a case report, and I could kind of tell that they also weren't taking it that serious. And I just watch a lot of true crime, you feel me? I just study psychology. I just see the type of behaviors that are red flags, and this is beyond red flag behavior. I'm extremely disappointed because I've never been talked to this extent by a man. And it honestly makes me very, very sad and upset, because these type of situations, you know, domestic disputes, verbal, those type of things, I really don't respond well, because I grew up in a home where there was a lot of domestic. And because of that, you know, that's always been something that's extremely triggering for me. Like, in my last relationship, we literally never argue, like, not to this extent. Of course we disagree, we had lots of disagreements, but as far as the way that we express, you know, our disagreements, we never really called each other out of our name. Like, I'm trying to think to the worst argument that we had, even when breaking up, I don't think we called each other out of our names like that. So this is just something that I'm definitely not used to. I don't know how to respond to, and it really saddens me, because the fact that he feels so comfortable, you know, coming at me like this means that he has had these type of interactions with women before. Yeah. The crazy thing is, when I went to his apartment, I actually texted one of my friends. I told them his full name, and I gave them, you know, the link to my location, which is how I knew where his location was, his address was, to give to the police, because I did kind of have some intuitive feelings of, like, you know, you need to make sure that you're safe with this guy, just because, like I was telling y'all, he was a little more touchy than I would have liked, or just trying to like kiss me and, you know, make sexual remarks and stuff. And, you know, when I would say, you know, please just treat me like a lady, just keep it cute, you know, and we would like kind of laugh it off or whatever, like he would chill for the moment and then it would like come back. What I'm learning in this is that if it's not a full yes, if it's not a full I'm comfortable, if it's not a full, you know, I can see this going to the next level, then there's no reason to take things further. I was under the assumption that people dated for fun, you know. Maybe it's because the last time I was like casually dating, I was 21, you know, pre me being in a relationship, and a lot of the dating scenarios were very casual. Guys didn't want a relationship. They didn't want, you know, something super serious. So I went into this phase of dating with that same mindset, because being fresh out of a relationship, I'm not looking for a relationship either. You know, I'm not looking for, you know, someone to be the next long-term commitment, but I am looking to get to know people and just having fun and just taking things easy, slow. That's what I was looking for. And so that's why I didn't just come back with the, oh, I miss you too, because I just feel like it starts to become disingenuous. Dating can very quickly become disingenuous, and I always try to be very genuine when it comes to dating. And so that's something that makes it a little bit upsetting, being accused of being a gold digger or whatever, all this stuff, because I really wasn't even on that. But it's like, if I was on that, then obviously I would have just like went with whatever you were saying to get whatever out of you. When I tell y'all, I literally never mentioned this man's money like the entire time we were dating. He continues to mention his money, you know, what he wanted to do for me, get my hair done, buy me clothes, all of these different type of things. And I was never like jumping at those things like, oh my gosh, yes, I can't wait, da, 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 da. We literally had a conversation where I told him, you know, I feel like a lot of Miami is very materialistic and super like focused on capitalism and trying to appear to have the best life. And that's just something that I'm not really that into, you feel me? And I thought that we had a really, you know, solid foundation of understanding the character of each other, which is like the most important thing. And I can't honestly say I felt like he was a little more interested in me than I was in him. But like I said, it wasn't that I wasn't interested in him at all. I was open to getting to know him more and open to like exploring the possibility of things growing into something, but I wasn't rushing that at all. But obviously, after everything you guys just heard, there's absolutely no way that we could ever like be anything. These are the red flags I ignored on my first date with a psychopath. I'm going to be telling them in order that they actually happen, so of course they progressively get worse. The first sign was something that I really should have clocked before we even went on the date, and that was when I was scoping their social media profile. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with how they look or the type of pictures that they take, because personally, I don't really judge men based off of things like that. But they did have a picture with Myron from Fresh and Fits. Now, the reason I gave grace for this was because I know that Miami is a very celebrity culture-esque, you know, type of place. So people just take pictures with people just to take pictures with people. So I was just hoping that, you know, he didn't necessarily idolize their philosophy just because they were in the same room. The second red flag that I ignored is once he got to dinner, I noticed that his energy was very antsy. The best way I can describe it is kind of like jittery and nervous. I assumed that maybe it was just because he was really nervous to be on the date, but in retrospect, it was giving. The third thing was how he kept bringing up my status as far as like being a model, having a large social media following, saying that he thought that I was gonna set him up or something, and he honestly couldn't believe that I actually came out to dinner with him. Now, of course, this can seem flattering. However, that is the next sign that I ignored, which is the over-the-top love bombing. Constantly throughout dinner, he just kept telling me how beautiful I was, how perfect I was shaped, how he loves just everything about me. And like as the night progressed, he like made references to me being his girlfriend, wanted to get a dog together, wanted to move in together, like just excessive love bombing. Some people might find this flattering, but for me, it tends to make me a little bit nervous because I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely was a red flag. The next two things were things that came up in conversation. One of them being that his ex got a BBL and she pretty much switched up on him, in his words. It was something that he brought up like quite a lot during the date. Like I said, I don't talk about exes on the first date because I just feel like, what are we talking about them for? You feel me? But yeah, he did constantly bring up how his ex changed up on him after she got a BBL, and this was something that seemed to really bother him. The next thing that came up in conversation was him telling me about his Porsche that got repossessed. This is another reason why the whole gold digger angle kind of threw me off, because I was very understanding when I was listening to him tell me about the instance of the Porsche, and pretty much he just admitted that he was like financially irresponsible at the time that he had it, and that he was in a much better place now. I kind of thought of it as just like, you know, a joke. You feel me? Like you're telling me about something you did when you was young and dumb. You feel me? But yeah. So remember I told y'all that I took him home after the date. Well, apparently this is because he drives a Toyota van, and I guess maybe he thought that wasn't going to be up to par to drive to the date, so he decided to Uber. But I don't really know if any of this is true or not, if he has a car at all. I don't know. Maybe he does, but either way, I feel like it's a red flag, because who cares what kind of car you drive? Like, just come to the date. The next red flag was honestly something that I didn't see as a red flag then, but now in retrospect, I feel like it is. And that was wanting to take like a lot of pictures and like, you know what I'm saying, document the fact that he was with me. The way it was presented was just like very cute and jokingly, like, I know you do social media, let me take your picture. You know, it was very like lighthearted, but in retrospect, red flag. And this kind of goes back into like the love bombing thing. Like once we actually left the restaurant and we walked to the bar, and you know, I'm standing up so you can see my full body, there was just a lot of like objectifying comments made about my body. And like I said, I really know how to navigate these things pretty well, because I'm used to people making inappropriate comments about my body, because it's just the way that I'm shaped. I can't help it. And normally I just like always default back to, I'm a lady, treat me like a lady. And most of the time that like kind of nipped that in the bud. And it did, but he continued to like still try, you feel me? Still try to like put his hand like around my waist and touch my ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, red flag. But the biggest red flag of all was probably when I was dropping him off at home. His phone was blowing up. Someone just kept calling him over and over and over. And he kept trying to like laugh it off. At this point, like he was pretty tipsy. And he just kept trying to like laugh it off. Finally, he answered the phone, and I could hear that there was a man on the other end of the phone. And he sounded very angry because he was trying to get in contact with the guy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this made me kind of nervous, because it instantly made me feel like he was involved in some type of like sketchy behavior. But yeah. So he ends up like hanging up on the guy, because when he's on the phone, he's just like, hey, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. Like, I'm with somebody. I'm gonna call you back. Da, 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 da. Like, no. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. And then he hangs up. When he hangs up, like I said, y'all, kind of tipsy. So he kind of turns to me and is like, let's just do things legit, Jay. Like, let's just do things the right way. Like, you gonna do things the right way with me? And I just kind of laugh it off, you feel me? I'm like, okay, whatever. But I already kind of knew that there was something sketchy happening, or was something that was involving another woman. So when he said he had the opportunity to go another woman while he was with me, I'm sure that's what he was referring to. Now you might be asking yourself, girl, after all that, why would you consider going on a second date with him? Like I told y'all before, I really was just trying to like chill, you know what I'm saying, go with the vibes. But this is where I have to take responsibility and accountability, because those flags should have been enough. But hindsight is always 2020. And I guess I felt like because none of those things really had directly impacted me, other than, you know, the love bombing and stuff like that, I felt like, okay, maybe it's not that serious. I could give him one more date, and us going to Nikki Beach was going to be that one more date. So yeah, those are the red flags that I ignored, and I should not have.
Okay. Please go down in the comment section, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this story time down in the comment section. I'm so happy that the sister is safe and well, and she can tell the story. Some people with some of the red flags, but this is just a very STEM journey. Like this guy is definitely on something. He's a psych. Like she said, she reported it, but clearly, probably she wasn't taken serious. But these are some like psycho type of thing. Like for me, I will even change my, like I will change my location. Like I might even move state, because this type of man would try to track you down, probably. And Another thing is that I don't even know how people meet people the first day and they are up in their house. She did, even though she shared a location. That was. And then this is where when I always talk about how women should center themselves, put themselves first. If you center yourself, there are some things like we've talked about. Most men don't get attracted to women that stand on business. I'm not saying this sister doesn't, but they feel the energy on the first go and all that. So when you said that the first all those things she allowed to slide, she would have just walked away. But I get it, she was just trying to be nice, polite, and just see where it goes. But ladies, if somebody show you who they really are, take them for what it is and just nip it in the bud there and there. Like, just, it's not that deep. Because clearly this man had some deep rooted issues. Deep rooted issues. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation and story time. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.